All right, so we up in here. I'm the shock exchange, of course, and this is Trump and the global economy. This is actor Chad L. Coleman. Got that heat. So I was strolling through Brooklyn a couple weeks ago, and I ran across actors Chad L. Coleman and Jamie Hector. Of course, Chad L. Coleman played in as Cuddy in The Wire, and Jamie Hector played as Marlo Stanfield, the drug kingpin in The Wire, and Jamie looked the same. I mean, The Wire's been off TV for a few years now, but Jamie Hector looks pretty much the same as he did as Marlo. He hasn't aged a bit. I was taken aback for a while because I thought I was talking to Marlo Stanfield. I mean, literally. That's what it felt like. And so they were outside of a coffee shop just chopping it up. And it warmed my heart to see those guys together. I know they're friends. I guess they're in between projects right now. I know Jamie's from Brooklyn. Chad lives in Brooklyn. But I met Chad a couple years ago, and we chopped it up inside of a coffee shop in Brooklyn and kind of found out we're practically homeboys. He grew up in Richmond, Virginia, which I had no idea. I grew up in Farmville, Virginia, which is like an hour away from Richmond, and we're practically the same age. So practically my homeboy. So when I saw Chad, it was like a reunion. And I was happy to see him. I was definitely happy to see those guys together. And The Wire is pretty much a cult classic. I loved it. I watched it every Sunday. And for the first 3 seasons, not a lot of people really know much about it. I remember seeing several of the actors in New York. Nobody knew who they were. I saw the guy who played Daniels at a bowling alley in Brooklyn. He was there with his son, I think, and nobody was around him. Nobody knew who he was. I walked up to him and spoke to him and said, "Congratulations on all your success." I saw the actress who played Nerese at a couple high school basketball games in Brooklyn. I saw the actor who played Slim Charles, some of his boys in Times Square. I saw the actor who played Clay Davis, the politician Clay Davis. Saw him at an off-Broadway play, and we spoke for a little while. And he was cool, real nice. And we like to follow those guys from the Wire and just try to support what they're doing because they gave us a lot of good moments. I know Wendell Pierce, who played Bunk Mullen, was on a Broadway show, Death of a Salesman. He was also had a recurring role in Power, Raising Canaan. He's also in a TV adaptation for Between the World and Me on HBO. Michael K. Williams, who played Omar Little, was on Boardwalk Empire. He also was on Happen Leonard, which was a cable show, and also on Lovecraft Country, which is on HBO. Michael B. Jordan, of course, is blowing up. Wood Harris has been, he's been consistent, pretty consistent. I know he was in a show for New Edition. I think he's on had a recurring role on the first couple seasons of BMF on Stars with 50 Cent as well. Idris Elba, of course, and Jamie Hector has played in a show called Blackout, a movie called Blackout. He has a not-for-profit called Moving Mountains, which teaches kids, arts, whether it's dance, drama, and film. I think it's located in Bedford-Stuyvesant. I know it's in Brooklyn, but I think he's from Bedford-Stuyvesant. So he's giving back to the community. I know Chad's involved with his not-for-profit, so that's how I know they're pretty good friends. And of course, Chad was in Walking Dead. He's done some other projects since the Wire. But Chad's always been nice to us. So nice to me, nice to Shock Exchange, and nice to Trump and the G. He was on one of our first town halls for Trump and the G, where he came on. He spoke about the economy, in depth about the economy, and how his art reflects the current economic times we currently live in. And I think he was on there right after Trump had just gotten elected. So a lot of people were scared about the economy, and people were afraid about Trump's policies. But he spoke about how his art reflects the economy. And he did a promo for the event as well. My son, you see in the picture for the cover of the video, Chad when the Stock Exchange had, of course, my son and one of my son's friends from high school. And we did a promo like for 30 minutes. He was cool. I told my son that Chad would be at the promo. My son thought I was lying, but Chad showed up. He was very gracious. The kids, they were young, not kids, but they were younger men. They really enjoyed meeting him, chopping it up with him, and learning more about him personally and his career. So he hasn't been active recently, so I figured he was up to something. And we spoke about what he was up to. He's got some projects going on. Got a couple major, seems like major projects. He swore me to secrecy, so I can't say too much about them. But Chad L. Coleman got that heat. I'll put it like that. And we can't wait for it to come out. One of the projects, I think he has the opportunity to work behind the scenes as either director or producer, which is natural evolution for Chad and Jamie to start writing their own projects, funding their own projects, maybe taking ownership in some of their projects, directing, producing behind the scenes. So this is, I think, one of the projects Chad will get an opportunity to do that. He's working with some top actors and actresses. He's working with some top people behind the scenes in terms of graphic design, so on and so forth. So Chad got the heat. We spoke for a while about what projects he's got coming out. And I said, Chad, man, we need that heat, man. That's what we're looking for. We want that 110 degrees in the shade. We're waiting for you guys. Where are you guys? Whatever they come out with, when they come out with it, we're definitely going to support it. I think the community should definitely support it. They're giving us a lot of special moments, and if you like good art, you have to support it. So I told Chad we want that heat now, and he got it. So that's actor Chad L. Coleman got that heat. Thank you for listening. Thank you.